Welcome to January 29th, 1979, and Syracuse University is playing the West Virginia Mountaineers. The squad had a strong Central New York flavor, what with CBA's Marty Head, the Canton Kid Hal Cohen, Kendall's Roosevelt Bowie, Utica's Dale Shackelford, and the pride of Janesville DeWitt, Danny Shays. There was no cable or satellite dish, so if you weren't one of the multitudes who plowed through the snow to the field house, you relied on Joel Marinas for the play-by-play. It was the junior year of the Louie and Bowie show, with senior Dale Shackelford going out in style. Another time, another place. Under the leadership of Coach Jim Boeheim, the Syracuse basketball team has brought the school great success. However, let us take a moment to remember those who came before. Their moment, now a footnote to history. Like night following day, their seasons have melted away. But the joy is frozen forever. They've been playing basketball on the Hill since 1900. Very hardwood cagers. Headbands were out, but stripes were in. And who needs Nikes when you have knee pads like these? Fashion aside, yesterday's heroes set a standard of excellence still very much in play. And in the constellation of Bill Orange stars, none shines brighter than Vic Hanson, a three-sports star and a three-time All-American forward. Hanson led his 1926 team to the Helms Foundation National Championship with a 19-1 mark. He was known as a fleet, strong shooter with great ball handling skills. Vic Hanson holds the distinction of being the only athlete ever elected to both the NBA and college football halls of fame. The coach of that 1926 national championship team was Lou Andreas. In an era of structured offenses, Andreas favored an up-tempoed, spontaneous game plan, helping to advance the evolution of the game. And change is what Wilmeth Singh was all about. As one of the first African Americans to play intercollegiate sports, he courageously suffered the indignities of segregation. First as a star single-wing halfback on the gridiron, and then on the court where his elusive quickness earned him the nickname the Cat. Tragically, Siddhat Singh died in a plane crash while training with the Tuskegee Airmen in 1942. But the legacy of his fortitude lives on today. In 1947, a fire destroyed Archibald Gymnasium, forcing Syracuse to play home games in the Jefferson Street Armory or the State Fair Coliseum. However, it didn't matter where Bullet Billy Gabor laced them up. In his junior year, he launched plenty of ammunition in becoming the first Orangeman to score 400 points in a season. Nicknamed the Bullet because of his incredible quickness, the All-American guard also scored over 1,000 career points. Billy continued lighting up scoreboards with the Syracuse Nationals of the NBA. A watershed year for the program was 1957, the first time a Syracuse team made the NCAAs. Leading the way was All-American Vinnie Cohen, dropping in a record-shattering 605 points in his senior year. Although falling to North Carolina in the second round, Vinnie's career would ascend to great heights in another kind of court, becoming one of the first African-American attorneys in the U.S. Department of Justice, and later a prominent Washington, D.C. lawyer. The 1962 opening of the Manley Fieldhouse heralded the arrival of Coach Fred Lewis. The stage was set for greatness. Greatness personified by Dave Bing. The All-American featured an all-round game, elevating the 65-66 squad to a powerhouse. Led by Bing's 28.4 points per game, the team's scoring average would fall just a basket short of 100 per game, cracking the century mark an incredible 14 times. loss to Duke in the second round of the NCAAs cannot diminish the accomplishments of this offensive juggernaut. In the early 70s, Coach Roy Danforth revitalized the program with scrap and style. Undersized, but never overwhelmed. Within a few years, Roy's runts would grow into giant killers, eventually scratching and crawling to an improbable run. In the 1975 NCAAs, these underdogs showed lots of bite. In the Eastern semifinals, Cinderella would wear orange, as Syracuse knocked off North Carolina and Kansas State. Heroic deeds, indeed. The team would go on to lose to Kentucky in the championship semifinal. However, thanks to this hustling band of brothers, Syracuse basketball was now on the map as a national power. In 1976, Jim Boeheim took over the team, leading the program from the waning days of the Fieldhouse to the Big East thrills of the Carrier Dome. On February 27, 1980, the Georgetown Hoyas came to town for the final game at Manly. They may have put an end to the Orangemen's 57 home game winning streak, but not the winning. As this video is being produced, Coach Boeheim is closing in on 900 victories. That includes 33 winning seasons, 29 NCAA bids, 3 Final Fours, and as we all know, 1 glorious national championship. But this is not a story about numbers. It's about a fellow from right down the thruway in Lyons, New York. He's just not our coach, but our coach. And win or lose, his teams will always be the champions of our hearts. I saw you for a moment. It seems like only yesterday. You tamed the Huskies, flushed the Johnnies. And what's a Hoya anyway? All those cheers ago. From the spotlight to a statistic in the blink of an eye. On the wings of youth, in the quilt of memory. Yes, I saw you for a moment.